Hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. I'm your host Unholy Notes. This is the Monday Night D&D stream, and we are happy to have you here. Got an exciting stream for you guys. We're going to pick up where we left off last week, and it's going to be awesome. I wanted to start a little bit ahead of time to be able to show you guys something. So let me... So there's a lightning storm going on outside. You might be hearing it. Okay. Give me a hot second. Okay, here we go. Alright. The new artwork from Mr. Eric Webb. So this is the hold up. Okay, so that's the new background for the stream, for the Monday night stream. It's a pretty phenomenal background if I do say so myself. It was done by Mr. Eric Webb, who is, of course, absolutely freaking amazing. So, if you guys get a chance, go check out Mr. Eric Webb's stream. Let's do... Hey! There it is. Absolutely delicious. So, it's really cool. I showed Eric the picture of the of this right here. Hold on. Hold on. This one. This card right here. So I showed him this card, and this is what he came up with. Can I get that up where you guys can see it? Yeah, there you go. That's pretty cool, right? I think it's neat. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Okay. All right, let's... Check in on the boys. All right. Okay. So we're deliberating stuff. Sorry. Yeah. So, sorry guys.
Wait, you're fine.
All right, guys. We are blind for real this time.
Hi.
Quick little recap, and we'll get right into it, is that you guys killed a beholder. While on contract to basically clear out some mines, you found a beholder. Found out his name was Muldrew Kesh. You found this out by a tiefling, servant of some kind, named Optimal. He can't remember his real name, because he has been alive so long, and that's what the beholder called him. He's like, you are Optimal. And that's what his name has been so far. He's kind of in a weird state right now, happy that Muldrew Kesh is dead, but also not knowing what to do at this point. You basically earn a little servant's room and whatnot. The other little hamster type hallway for this beholder goes down under a bed where Optimal says Muldrew Kesh's hoard of treasures essentially is. However, it is guarded by a dragon, a silver dragon, that has been corrupted over time. At least that's what Optimal says. The dragon essentially cannot be reasoned with. It is a attack dog.
All right. Oh fuck. Forgot about that.
That's exciting.
This is like the only dragon that we know of that's alive, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Can I roll HP?
Yeah, anybody that didn't roll HP, I guess, can roll, because you were all level 12, by the way. I'm not
We're
sure.
level 12?
Yes.
I thought we were level 11.
No, we're level.
I leveled you guys up.
No, I thought you leveled us up to 11.
Well, then yes, 11.
Yeah, 11.
Damn it, Chris.
I mean, I still got to get used to what I can do at level 11.
You mean
Oh, I
10?
get new powers!
I know your hit die increases at 11, I think.
I
Not
get
your
new...
hit die, but your punch die.
No,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I get 2 new powers.
Mhm.
My rage damage goes up, which I'm happy about.
I got extra attack,
Holy moly.
which is like the best.
What,
thing.
what's the what do you add to your dice?
Your
Your
constitution.
mod.
I can fly.
He can fly, he can fly, he can fly. You had +3.
Tanya, I could reroll this 3, right, for something better.
No,
Okay,
you roll
you
1.
Okay, but also this 3 this one time.
No.
Okay.
I'll let you guys reroll. I'll let you guys take max health. I'll let you guys take max health at level 20. How about that?
No, I really don't care. I was just trying to see what I could sneak in.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what I'm supposed to roll? Because I'm a shitbag. And
A
I don't know.
D8.
Okay.
Shasu.
That's what I thought.
Your monk die. Come on now.
Unless you're cross-classing.
Okay, even.
It's crazy that
Plus your con mod.
I rolled a 3, but I'm still getting 11 extra HP.
4, 7.
What? How the fuck does that work?
I have tough.
What does tough do?
Gives me +2.
+2?
+2 every time I roll. Plus
Good.
my constitution and all, and my. Oh wait, no.
That'd be
I had
8,
a
right?
proficiency. Yeah, I had a proficiency on accident.
Yeah, it's like, that's a lot. It's like 3 + 3 +
Joke's
2.
on you. I went from 120 health to 117.
Yeah, I still have 1 more health than you. Bazinga.
Yeah, but I'm the Master Chief.
You're a fucking paladin with extra steps. Just accept it.
I am the Master Chief. Deal with it, Karen. God.
You're a butt cleric.
That's offensive. We find that.
All right.
I'm a ragtag cleric. Okay.
Like I said, you're a paladin with extra steps.
I'm a cleric.
Which disciplines did you take?
Me?
No.
jeez.
I was about to say. I don't think.
What? Oh, which, like, abilities?
Yeah.
I'm reading through them.
Okay. Thought you said you-
No,
All
I'm
right.
not looking. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when I do it.
But I also have sleight of hand for skill, and because of alert, I add +6 to my Dexterity.
Nice.
Or my whatever initiative. So I am the best kind of paladin. I am the true paladin. I was forged.
Tiny, if I go into control water, can I bloodbend?
If you go into control water, can you bloodbend? What does control water do?
It does what it says.
Mhm.
I think you have water.
cast
You
the
can.
spell control water.
What?
Is that the name of the spell that you can cast essentially?
Well, shape of the flowing river is the.
Shape of
it's-
the flowing river. You
it's
can
pretty much
cast control
Control water. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just like?
I mean, you can go read control water, and that's what it does.
But we're made of water.
hmm And you're
Okay.
level 11, and you're not a waterbender.
I wanna-
You're the Mohan.
I want to blow up people. Okay, fine. I'm still looking.
All right. You may continue to look. As you look, guys, you can either go check out the vault, which is a pretty large plummet down a smooth surface, just so you know, that goes into a vault that's even bigger. It's a long way down.
I believe we were going to chill and take a rest.
Okay, yeah, just a 8 hour.
Yeah.
8 hour. I mean, yeah, you guys can rest up
We're staying
go.
here for 8 hours.
if you want to do that.
Sounds like
Hell
a
yeah.
nightmare. That sounds like a nightmare, Marco.
I need my key back, or I'm actually all about this.
I look at the rest of the group. Does the group actually look exhausted? Like just beaten down? Like, are we fucked up in here? I'm good. I feel.
I took very little damage from that fight.
I
I'm
used,
doing
I used a
okay,
lot
just-
of spells.
Yes, it's more for spells and things than health.
Wish there was some way I could give you my spells or do some cleric stuff that I could just like replenish your slots.
What is your wisdom after cloaking?
It's I've taken 3 hits on it.
It's Arik, I think you are a bit dumber than normal. I think it says would be good to take a rest as well.
Really think not resting now is unwise.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean. Oh, okay. Okay.
But bless you.
Thank you. I mean, are we gonna, after we rest, are we gonna deal with the dragon thing? I mean, the whole reason why we were here was to deal with Grix, right? And now we dealt with the beholder, which is, again, admittedly, again, I feel perfectly fine right now. I even jumped on its head, but are we assuming the responsibility of dealing with the dragon and Optimum?
I think it's less about a responsibility and more about the fact that there would be a lot of cool shit down there.
Well, I mean, how much cool shit could there be down here that there isn't up here? And I'll pull out that sword again that I took from that guy that I gave him the seed for.
Oh yes, did we ever figure out what that did?
An eternity of people's belongings being kept by a dragon. I have a feeling there's going to be wondrous items down there.
Well,
Facts are facts, brother.
well, do you want to die?
I like curiosity.
Because Mom and Dad would always say, if you want to die, you deal with the dragon. It was a saying, but probably holds a real kernel of truth to it.
That sounds like a nice monster slayer saying. You come from a long line of monster slayers, probably dragon slayers, and that would have been a very common. That could have been easily a very common thing. It almost might be like a house thing, like winter is coming.
If you want to die, mess with the dragons.
If you want to die, you deal with dragons.
You deal with dragons.
But yes, well, I mean, I'm just gonna close my eyes now and think. I feel dumb for some reason. Oh yes, my sword. New sword. I took from the guy, gave him a bean. Hope he's doing.
Yeah, did you ever figure out what it did?
Pull it out. How does it look, Tanny?
What is this exactly? This is the sword that you guys got from the cheating guy.
Yeah.
It is simply a +1 sword.
Oh.
You could sell it. You could use it.
I think it's just a nice sword. Optimum.
I mean, it is. It's basically like a nice sword that some low level, not low level, but low noble born merchant would probably keep around.
Does Optimum have a sword or a weapon on him?
No, he's not really a fighter.
Can you use this? I act like I'm swinging the sword around and gauges.
I've dealt with butlery, and I've had no need to cook meals. All right, I've had no need to fight. I've been cooking meals and keeping the place clean, making sure that I do have a small knowledge of the alchemists. I've had to keep all of Muldrukash's stocks prepared and whatnot, so I kind of know a bit of what he does. Not 100% though.
I mean, if you had a sword like this, you don't think and you had a chance to hit the beholder with it, you don't think you would have, act like I'm slashing again, huh? You don't think
No.
you would know what to do?
I mean, yes, stab it, but I do not think I am adept.
Yeah, give it a go. I'll throw the sword at him.
Very well.
Oh, he grabbed it?
Yeah, we can grab it.
Oh, okay. Well, if he
See what I
grabbed
can
it,
do
then-
with this.
How's he look?
He looks fine. I mean, he's a pretty bright red feral type with tiefling with wings and a +1 sword. He looks kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is he handling the sword all right? Is he like swinging it around or anything, or is he just?
He turned to ash when
He's
he
like,
touched it.
he's like looking at it. He's like looking. It's like, should I swing it around?
Yeah, give it a go.
Okay, he's like whoosh whoosh. It feels good.
All right, you can hold on to it for now. I feel bad. I did fucking nick him for his bracelet while he was sleeping.
Oh no, you don't.
He wants to feel bad that
I mean, probably in the current situation, better he has a sword than a bracelet that summons an invisible butler.
I mean, he's not gonna go down to fight the dragon.
Oh, well then I'll be
He's-
taking the sword back before we leave.
Okay, yeah, he's not doing that. He knows, he's seen the dragon before. He knows what guards it. He knows what it is. He's not gonna go down there.
Okay, very well.
before the long rest, I will have casted a good berry and have 10 little berries. They last 24 hours.
There you go. I did add another addendum to your cloak, Austin, just because we never really established how it restores your wisdom. Your wisdom comes back fully though on this one, just because I didn't add the addendum till now. So to restore it again on a long rest, it's a 1d4 +1 rule. dig?
All right.
Okay.
Can I have permissiones?
Yeah, I'll permission
Senor.
everybody.
I don't consider it nerfing the cloak. I consider it nerfing me because I'm so good with using the cloak. So it's like I totally get it because I'm like super good at this game.
The cloak is extremely useful.
It
You
is
know?
extremely useful, and it's
So-
I
so
use it a lot.
Even after with the resource additions, it's still a great item.
No, yeah, it's still great. Actually, I was gonna ask you, am I getting like more and more used to like being in the ethereal plane and traversing?
I don't know.
it?
Roll a wisdom. Roll wisdom with disadvantage.
Okay. Is this after or before the long rest?
This is like sometime, whatever. I don't know. Whatever you feel like.
Well, that
I
was a
guess.
5, and this is gonna be similar. A 7.
Okay.
So, it's still something. It's like a 6.
6. It's all really odd when you go into the ethereal plane.
No doubt.
It's very jarring when you do. Getting any kind of acclimated to the place within a 6-second jump, pretty hard to say.
Feels a little bit like water going into my nose, and I inhale it.
Like, yeah, you almost have to kind of steel yourself before you do, just because it's just so random. You're pretty much focused on where you need to be moving and running out of than actually like looking around the ethereal plane.
Drips in the back of my.
Unless you just have like a week where you just want to like enter the ethereal plane till you go down to absolutely no wisdom.
God, yes. I really do. I just want to.
You see Austin, you just see Orc in his room, completely naked, like finger painting on the walls. It's like, oh my god, take that cloak away from him.
Okay,
His wisdom's gotta be a 2.
thumb in my mouth with the cloak wrapped around me like a toga.
Yeah.
With a horrible
I-
stench in the room. It's like, what's that
I see.
smell?
I understand things now, guys.
Why is
Feet
all the
just black.
Why is all the paint brown?
And when you enter with the 9 or lower, he takes 1d10 psychic damage.
Hmm.
So every last 9, he'll just be like, ah.
Ah!
Wow.
All right. So I guess you guys are fully rested. Yeah, you're good to go. It all depends what you want to do now. Do you want to go check out the Beholder's treasure room, or would you like to just continue on? And it's not like you don't know where it is.
Yeah.
You guys
that's
know
true.
where it is. Optimal's just gonna stay here. I mean, he's never gone anywhere else.
Yeah, I don't know if we can fight a dragon. I don't believe we can.
I mean, there's only one way to find out, but
This
I
is-
mean, I
this
do
is
know
true.
that you, Mako, we have things to do up in the Titan Peaks.
This is true.
I mean, we
All
can
right.
always come back to the dragon and Optimal. Let's see how he's doing.
I think we should do that on our way back from the mountains.
Let me ask you this: is there a way that we could like pop our heads in the room and do a roll? You know, like back when we
So-
in our Warcraft days.
Optimal's gonna lay it out for you here.
Back, you know, how back in our Warcraft days,
I
when
hear
you'd
you.
walk in, there'd be like 3 question marks over the top of the boss, and it was like, oh no, don't fuck with that guy.
Sure. Optimal's gonna line it out for you.
You don't even
could
know. You don't
attempt
even know
to.
what level that motherfucker is.
Yeah, you could attempt to. Optimal's gonna line it out for you. So this is the circle, and it's it's a little bit smaller than that. But this is essentially the circle that the bed is, where the hole that allows you to go into the treasure room that goes underground. Now, can line it out for you here. It shoots down about a good ways, like 120 plus. I don't know where that would be. Where's 120 at?
Oh, I got
Going this way. That's 160. Boom. So yeah, we'll just say like somewhere around here. He doesn't know the exact route. He's just gonna be like, yeah, it goes, goes down a ways. And once you get there, that's where that's where the fucking like vault is essentially. And the vault itself is even bigger.
I mean,
That's right.
It's all
But
like
actually,
three-dimensional
wouldn't have been
and
that
shit.
far. It would have been.
So the vault itself is basically even bigger. So you don't know. You can attempt to go check it out. However, you'll be flying, or however you want to do it. I don't know how you guys want to do it. You have to descend inside here, and once in there, it's a free fall.
So
The older
that's
doesn't
actually
have
140.
That's what?
That's 120.
Oh, okay.
Well,
That's 120?
I could.
Yeah.
That's way shorter than I thought. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, you will go down into the tube and then come out into the vault where you will be in midair. The beholder does not need to use arms or legs; he floats. The dragon is ground level, but he has his own little area
Yeah,
inside the treasure.
that's 600 feet.
That's beautiful. It's a nice drawing.
And essentially what it is, it's almost like a bank vault where he has like grooves inside the walls, kinda, where there are just items and stuff that line the whole wall.
Wow. Oh my god, that's
I could
amazing.
feather fall us if we needed to.
I also have the hand. The hand could fly
Which allows
us.
him just kind of float around, put things on the wall, look at them, admire his handiwork, admire his stuff, go back up.
Well, let's put it to a vote. Who wants to go down and who doesn't want to go down?
I mean, I am very curious, but I think we should go to the mountains, like we had talked about.
I agree.
I do agree.
Okay.
And
I don't
but
think
then we
this-
come back afterwards.
I don't think this
Yeah.
treasure will go anywhere in the meantime.
You know, and who's to say in the future? I mean, a dragon, the only known dragon, might be. The information might be valuable, or even an asset to us in the future, rather than just destroy this creature.
Absolutely.
This is true.
Just so you know, Optimal said that this dragon has been
Trained.
It can be
yeah.
moved with.
Yeah, it's gone through like beyond Greyjoy levels over and not just a month to a year, but centuries.
I mean, undoubtedly, but optimal. I mean, you've been down here forever as well now, and now you have a new life in front of you.
I was not treated in the way that the dragon was treated.
I'm not saying this dragon is gonna be a pet. I mean, I just simply mean a creature.
It has been reshaped in Madrukesh's image.
Do you mean
It
it no longer
is-
looks like a dragon?
It is a aberrant form of what once was a dragon.
I look at him
So sad.
with my eyes a little squinted, and I say,
It is alien in nature now.
"Skeletal."
Sure, desiccated, skeletal, barely alive, but at the same time, otherworldly.
Very well.
Terrifying.
Optimal.
Eyes where
Just,
there should not be, appendages where there should not be.
Oh.
this is weird. So yeah, I think we have decided that we will come back at a later time. Just so you know, I can kind of talk to you in like a weird way in your head. I can do it once a day. You get 25 words to respond. I will probably be checking in on you here and there.
Very well.
See if you're okay.
No problem. Just for curiosity's sake, what brought you here?
What did we come down here?
You came down here for a reason, is it?
We did. It wasn't for you.
Guy, did jewel mining or something? I think.
Yeah, you guys came here to clear out a jewel mine.
Yeah.
And it just so happened the jewels got way too close to a beholder's safe room.
Yeah, really, we came to kill the Greeks, and then the beholder came up and started was singing and was like, "Oh ho ho, Greg's killing humans or whatever he said, and so we had to kill the beholder.
Interesting. It's lucky that it was you and not just your typical adventurer seeking quick money. You all seem very proficient.
It's what's really just kind of random that we did it in the first place.
If this place is now in mine for someone, would you care to keep this place hidden for me?
Oh yes.
Do not wish there to be any more out. I don't know what society is like on the outside anymore.
Right. Mako, is there a way that you can like mold the earth and close off the shaft that we jumped down?
Yes, I can do that. Can I do that, Tony?
I mean, yeah, I think Mold Earth will allow that, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You could just essentially just, if you can move it out of the way, I assume you could put it back.
Yeah, I can do these things.
Easy enough.
Yeah, there might be some weird noises and stuff as we do it.
All right.
But yeah,
well,
we will close things off so that's why.
you say you will be back. Do you have a night? Well, no, you would let me know.
Yes, I'll let you know.
Okay. Well, I will have to get used to a Moldru cashless life.
Are you fine on food and things?
That is not a problem.
Okay,
Can I-
I just wanted to make sure.
Can I inside if left to this dude's own devices, he won't become stark raving mad or possibly like a big bad guy?
Sure. Roll a I guess roll a medicine.
I don't want this dude to get shininged. Guidance.
I'll allow you to do guidance, but roll medicine with intelligence.
Okay.
You're trying to psychology this guy. Either
Yeah,
insight or medicine.
I mean,
with
if
intelligence.
necessary, I could just straight up like augury this shit.
You can do it too. if you want.
But I just want to just like give this guy like one hard look before we leave. Like,
It's like I'm
he's
gonna
not
augury whether or not optimal's okay, but I'm not gonna augury about the zombie fucking
That's been in
alien
here.
dragon.
That's been in here. But this dude just got his freedom back. He's old as fuck, and he's just like, no, I'm just gonna stay down here. So that's bad.
Probably just
good.
agoraphobic.
7 plus 2. 9.
Hard to tell what he will do. You
God
couldn't really assess his mental state overall.
damn it! I'm busting out all
It's extremely odd. I mean,
It is
number one,
odd.
he hasn't aged.
I know.
Tieflings age, as far as you can tell.
Oh, but we know there's the potion.
Yes, yeah, there's the potion. Not sure what effects
Potion.
those have long term, but yeah.
Like, what, he's just gonna fucking live out his last days.
Well,
in here?
I mean, you don't think there's anything like psychologically wrong with him. You would assess that. Look, he was, aside from just living as long as he has, he doesn't know what outside looks like anymore.
I get that.
He used to live in a world where dragons ruled. Humans
Okay.
were either slaves at best. They were friends, but still not considered equal. That was more in line with the elves, because the elves were so long-lived. There would probably be some elves outside the Feywild who actually were like even the chromatic dragons didn't give a shit. Like that would be a metallic dragon thing, where it'd be like, well, this elf's my friend, and then like one freaking green dragon's over there going like, you idiot, or something like that. Yeah, they're small and pathetic. He lived in that kind of day where like dragons would just eat people and nobody would care.
But this, I just feel like he's gone this long living. Like, did he have a good life? Did he have a good life under the beholder?
You mean you could? Are you just assessing that? Or are you asking him?
Did you have a good life under the beholder's thumb?
It was give and take. I feel like he decided that it was the best course of action to remain hidden down here.
And now you
And-
choose that is the best course of action for you to remain hidden down here.
For now, it feels comfortable. As I've said, I don't know what the outside is like anymore.
It's fine. It's nice. It's nice out there.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I mean, not Karen speaking. This is just me speaking. I think this fucking tiefling is agoraphobic as shit right now, and is like, no, you know what? Not outside's scary.
I don't doubt that he has hella anxiety about going outside, but William,
What's he gonna do when he gets outside? He doesn't have any friends or family or a place to stay. He has everything here.
May I borrow your cards?
Sure.
I'll shuffle them. Optimum.
Hmm.
Pick a card, any card.
Very well.
I'll agree. If we leave him down here to his own devices, good or bad?
I'm pretty sure this is another neither good nor bad.
Augury is
You know,
useless.
we know. Well, okay, so augury does allow. Hold up, because I'll. That's a little bit too vague. I will say that it leans more wheel. I think. Hold up, because it's like wheel both for good and bad, both good and bad results that aren't especially good or bad. I'll give you an in between wheel and nothing, a slight wheel, a little wheel,
Okay.
but no, nothing bad at all on augury.
Well, I wish you the best in luck.
Thank you.
Oh,
Now that I can actually go do a little bit more deep dive into his alchemy and whatnot, I might be able to learn a bit more. But he was a bit touchy about what I could and could not do.
Do you have any more of the potions of longevity to like try to?
I think he had some, right?
Oh, he gave us one.
Okay.
I thought he gave.
Yeah,
But I was seeing if
He had two left, and yeah, he gave you guys one. He has one.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to make sure he had one too. Do you think you will be able to recreate it, or do you think that's knowledge is completely lost?
I can work on it, sure. If that's something you wish, but I can tell you after a century or two, it takes a bit to get used to.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm not so worried for me. I don't know if that is something I want for myself. But I do not know if.
And I'd prefer, yes.
If
And I'd
for
prefer
you,
also,
like, yeah.
I also don't want these to fall into the wrong hands of certain people.
You know, I think I will. I'm actually just gonna give him the potion back. I think at least for now, let you hold on to it, and I guess see if you can just recreate it, or if you want to keep living on and on, or if
Yes. Let me actually look up the correct name because I call him something different. Because I'm fairly certain I'm going to call this dragon by the critical role name, which is not what this dragon is about. But he was alive. Azaruto is his name. He was he explains that he was alive around the time of Azaruto. This was the last. Like there was essentially no leaders among the dragons. I mean, there would have been like dragons that other dragons went to. Essentially, they had their own territories and whatnot. More, but at the same time, they weren't like tribal or anything. They didn't just go attacking each other all the time. Sometimes, like before, maybe they had like civilization and more feral. Eventually, society came about by them, essentially. And at some point, Azaruto did actually become the king of dragons. This is like a creation story to you guys, being told by a person who actually lived there. So if somebody just said, "Oh yeah, I was there with Adam and Eve," man, it was weird.
And he said he doesn't know anything about vampires either.
No, he said he doesn't know anything about vampires. He knows about the dragons. He lived during that time.
yeah, I think that just means there was a. Well, like if dragons are all gone, there would be a power vacuum. So
So
Maybe
dragons are gone,
maybe
so
the
vampires?
vampires took over afterwards. I do not.
Not to put on my aluminum hat, but I think that perhaps even dragons assume the form of people to live to this like weird level of like vampiric dragon people, and that they are controlling it. I.e.,
So this is before Philaria's sleep. I have this. This is when I have this written down. This is when all this deep lore that I wrote matters. Let's see.
who are you? Where am I?
So, trying to think. I gave this guy a pretty sweet title, but I can't remember what it was.
Poop dog.
Yes, Azaruto, the poop dog.
That's actually kind of terrifying, though. If it was like, if he was like the big fucking thing to deal with, the poop dog. I'd be like, oh my god, we're all dead.
Yeah. So essentially they formed the eventually when the dragons realized that going around killing each other wasn't that great, they formed the Scaled Regency, and Azaruto overthrew this. But he goes on to talk about the reason why he's really apprehensive about the potion is that he's seen firsthand what long life will do to a mortal, even dragons. Azaruto being one of them, where he kept his life going by unnatural means. And many they have tales about dragons who live long, going pretty cuckoo in their later years. And Azaruto extended his already very long life, and they talk about how there were just certain ages of his life that were just benevolent, like he was absolutely the best, and then another 50 years of him just burning everything.
So he's fucking
Cuckoo for cuckoo.
what the fuck shit's his name?
Bipolar.
The Mad Targaryen.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Because he would have been alive in the last 800 years of Azaruto's life. His mental state is beyond repair at this point, within some years being aggressive witch hunts of betrayers, lethargy, or sometimes peaceful splendor.
Sounds like this guy just needs a hug.
Sounds like this guy.
But essentially, Azaruto being so... Azaruto basically killing many of his non-supporters, and his just general psychological states, what brought about the uprising from the mortals, because of the weakened state Azaruto left the Scaled Regency in, and his disappearances and reappearances and whatnot basically left the dragons in a really disorganized state that allowed the uprising of the mortals, and their allowed them to what do you call it? Allow them to make the God Pact.
Yeah. And then he disappeared, and he's down in this fucking hole now.
Who, Azaruto?
Or not Azaruto, but so the silver.
A dragon from that time.
Yeah.
A dragon from that time that's been fucking warped around. Anyway, but basically he was. I was trying to figure out exactly but I'll figure out this whole fucking. He has just a gigantic title. But the reason why he's apprehensive about long life is because he could see what it does to even the most powerful of beings.
Yeah, but I mean,
Anyway.
he's been taking it all right.
Yeah,
From what we see, at least.
pretty much. Overall, I mean, you know what? You could definitely tell because like his area is pretty decent overall. However, there are a lot of weird art objects going on. Handcrafted stuff.
Do
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a insight check on this. Looking around, seeing
Sure.
if he's
Roll
gone
a-
fucking.
Yeah, roll insight. Why not?
Can I help him?
Yeah, you may assist or make your own because make your own.
That's 13 for me.
insight. 13. I mean, you definitely tell his means of like art and dishevelment around here. He's definitely one of those. He doesn't look like it, but just the subject matter of what you're seeing definitely appears to be like what do you call it? Tortured artist type
Okay.
stuff.
Insight.
Yeah.
24.
24. Yeah, he's definitely the being around Mulderkesh so long has definitely warped some reality in his mind. He's drawing like Van Gogh levels of stuff and making sculptures that are just odd. Like sometimes, like at one point, you see the sculpture that has like 4 or 5 limbs that are sinking into the earth. You know, you actually do catch like a face that like seems to move around the sculpture, and at some point you find yourself at like at least 1 minute 30 seconds just accidentally staring just super long, eyes about like 3 inches away from this piece. And you're like, oh god. He definitely he's working some shit out through his art.
Yes. Well, wish I had a book to give him.
Like there's that one Pink Floyd art that has like the face and the mouth. I think it's the wall actually.
Pulling through the.
Yeah, kind of like. Hold on. Let me put the wall on here. The image.
I have the Nowhere crew books.
Boom.
Still.
I was
Maybe
Stuff like that.
actually I was thinking that
Yeah.
until we come back, I could Optimal, I could let you borrow this. And I will present him with the nightcap that gives pleasant dreams. If you wear this when you go to sleep, you'll have like very nice and pleasant dreams.
All right.
That's
Like I said, just until we come back.
that could potentially be life changing for a guy. That's it's interesting.
You know what, Optimal?
Cool move.
Yeah, I can imagine after so long being with a beholder that tries to, do weird things to you. That's your dreams may not be the best. So maybe just wear this every night for a while.
There you go. There's some art for you.
Oh no.
Gotcha. Yeah. Hopefully I can shove some fucking rainbows and puppy dogs in his head.
Yeah, I mean, you might ruin his art.
Nightcap.
You might ruin his art. Like, you might not make good art anymore, but at least it won't be so tortured.
Yeah, but exactly. He maybe like won't like cut off one of his ears or kill himself or whatever.
There you go. That's some just generalized things that's going on with him right now. All right, yeah, he'll enjoy that. He thanks you. You actually do notice, just because the general perception go, you do see him like kind of just cheer up just a little bit, but he kind of wipes it away, composes himself. Most people wouldn't notice it. He's like, yeah, thank you.
You should look up
Something like that. Is,
his artwork. If it
kind of artwork
looks
he's
like
doing.
I think his name is like Zdzislaw Baginski or some shit like that.
Mhm.
Zdzislaw Baginski. He makes the most craziest. He's dead, I think now, but back in the day, like in the 50s, he was making dark ass shit.
A few of these, 2 of these come from I think it was a short story or a book. It's a sci-fi, sci-fi horror, cosmic horror. As it's called, "I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream."
Oh, well, that's nice.
Interesting.
You can do a little deep dive into that if you want. It's a pretty wild ride. Anyway, yeah, I'd say you guys leave him to his devices. You guys block the way back.
Yeah, I want to try to, because I'm assuming like there's like a wooden frame or whatever that like to go down into this shaft.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
mean, the place does have some supports, definitely. Not where you guys made to the entrance of his safe room, but
No, I'm talking about like the jump down, like the shaft that the beholder had come up.
yeah,
Like,
the elevator, definitely.
Yeah, like I want to try to make that like destroy all the like framework and stuff like that you can see from up top, to make it like a very like smooth, just like this thing doesn't exist kind of.
You want to destroy the way down into the elevator?
Not like kind of. Because remember, we were gonna like mold earth it over.
Yeah. Well, but you guys are like ground level into like just random shit going on, random place, random minds. Like you guys are like found this place that like curves off into a random safe room, and say like the shaft goes just up here.
Okay, so yeah, I guess we just get rid of this.
Yeah, you mold it off.
entrance.
You can go off the elevator still and leave the elevator intact for your contractor. If you guys want to destroy it, you can. Be like, or you'd be like Ghostbusters, where they're just like, that's the job.
There's a Bikinski right there. I'll give him.
Okay.
He may keep the sword, and I'll give him back his bracelet.
All right, no problem.
I forgot what the bracelet did.
Oh, there it is. Did you find it?
It was just on the floor. It was weird.
Oh, clumsy me. It casts Unseen Servant.
Oh yeah.
It'd probably be good for him to have like a little buddy down here.
Yeah. All right. You guys could easily work your way back past the outside the mines. Back
Before we go, just because I want this guy to fucking have a new life. Gonna druid craft him just a little flower and hand it to him, just to give you a little sunshine of sorts.
Yeah, very well.
And I will also cast druid craft and see what the weather is outside.
Hailstorm.
It's fine. It's temperate.
Temperate. Okay. Yeah, it's as pleasant weather outside. Let's go on
It's
up.
chilly. You guys are. It's past winter, I think. It might be past winter now. Or is it fall? It's been a while. You guys have been on the road for a while. I need a timekeeper like they have on Critical Role, where there are just people who are so into that crap that they just know what time of day it is now.
And this was what, outside of looking at
outside of Balkan, south of
Okay.
Frosttide. Like you're getting into the cold place.
Yeah, so it'd be cold anyways.
It'd be cold anyways. But if it's winter, it's going to be exceptionally cold.
Yeah, it's fine. I've got it cold.
Yeah, I'd say it's like I'd say it's on the ass in the winter. If anything, it's got to be like January, February now, around that time of winter. So you guys are going up into Broughton Land at the right time.
Let's go.
Perfect. Anyway, yeah. So you guys make it back to Balkan, right?
Yeah.
You guys make the guy who I don't know his name, but he gives you the jewels. So fuck it, 1,000 each. Bam, bam, bam.
Sweet.
I thought it was 2,000.
You guys get 100 platinum, just because he doesn't have he doesn't want to like carry that like 1,000 piles of gold lying around.
100 platinum.
But you can obviously write it 1,000 gold. How do you guys want to do it? He just gives you these cases, 1,000. It's like 100 platinum, 100 platinum. Here's your 100 platinum. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, big dog.
Just freaking handing that shit out.
Yeah. All right, and you guys could be on your way.
Heck yeah.
You guys could just blow through Frosttide if you want.
I want to sort up. Where's the notes?
There is a thing there, actually, I believe.
There's a fucking manor up around
There's
here.
a manor.
That's ours.
You guys have a deed to.
And I definitely want to go stop by there, check it out.
Okay.
Because
That was something I
reasons.
should have ready. In fact, you know what, boys? 7:20. Let's go ahead and come back here at 7:30, and I'll have the deed and everything.
The
Nah.
old
Very nice.
DM. Let's take a break so I could plan trick.
Let's take a break so I can. I had this written down. I don't know where
just
it
gotta
is.
find it. Just gotta find it.
All right, guys, give us a quick
All
tid.
my notes are just
We'll be right
strong
back.
as a boot.
Don't go nowhere.
Mhm.
So
See ya.
you and me are.
Penis.
Yeah, that's Dark Avenger, everybody.
Penis. Penis. Penis.
Thank y'all for sticking around for the break. We're gonna pick right back up where we left off.
Yes.
At our manor.
Well, yes. If you want to be at the manor, you can be.
Yeah, I definitely want to check that shit out.
All right. So
We
I'm
killed
assuming.
a
So unless
friggin'
stated,
Okay.
unless
demon.
stated otherwise, I will say that you guys are kind of walking up to said
Did
manor.
you check the Discord
Yes.
and see your
Yeah.
personalized
All right.
message?
Then
Army Man. Also, bam. Check that shiz niggity out.
let's see. All right. So through the hustle and bustle of Frostide, because Frostide is a hustle and bustle. It is one of the more industrial types of towns. You guys have been here before, and obviously Cairn has been closer more so than others. I'd say this is the town that your tribe would have frequented the most. And then sometimes when you guys actually just wanted to either just go like hang out at during civilization, like this is essentially was the just like, you guys want to go to Frostide, let's go to Frostide, yeah, and they all pack up and go to Frostide for a little while and come back. Or it's the place you tell all the tribal children, hey, don't go to Frostide, you're not old enough. It's like, no. Anyway,
I figured it'd be like any extra stuff that we need if the young adults want to go party.
exactly.
Probably where I had met Johanna.
Springer, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. And
How are you now?
I'd say with a very nice and clear and sunny, making the kind of cold, nippy weather a bit more bearable. You guys do come across a gated, not too large or anything, estate. It might have a few servants. Definitely no more than 6. 6 would be cramped for servants. We can definitely tell the place is pretty well kept. Has a gate. Has a small courtyard. I'd say it kind of looks somewhat, if you guys were just running around Frosttide, I would say that if hypothetically you guys are just going across a road of some sort in Frosttide, a little nicer area. There's like, estate. And I'd say around the corner, say one more estate. I'd say around this like corner here. Here is Urzire's estate. Kind of a little loop around here. And he has a courtyard. I'll make this a little bit more apparent. Courtyard at least. And he has a little courtyard. Oop, should grab a circle. He has a little courtyard in the this will be on the other side though. Erase. It'd be more like, yeah, what can I get you? Get got.
What are you trying to erase?
There it goes. Weird. Anywho.
Do you still need the circle?
Negative. Boom. There we go. Boom. Yes. All right. So if your group were, it's definitely not 1-to-1. State's way bigger than you guys at the moment. This is just visual stuff. If you guys were coming around, say corner around here, like doop 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 doop, you'd be like, this would still be Urzire's estate, like here, like essentially. You see some windows and some stuff. A fence line to the ground, but there is finally an actual gate that you can go in.
Okay, so like that square, just
There is a
that,
house.
or is it that and that is?
It's all Urza's estate. So, yeah. So, like, basically, it's like an L-shaped Urza's estate. Urza's estate.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So that's what you guys come across. You know, I mean, it's kind of a well-to-do area. There's not as much industry going on. There's still a few people. It's midday. There's people out and about, you know, looking nice and dapper around this area.
Okay.
You guys don't stick out too much. The Frosttide is a pretty rugged, one of the more rugged areas. So even the businessmen.
So, just for clarification, this is the road,
Yeah, sure, big road, big thoroughfare.
and this
that's
one
more
is
of
as
a
well?
that's almost like a cobbled street.
Okay.
That is like specifically for like carriages.
These houses.
Carriages, you know, this is some nice stuff here. Nice brick laid streets. Stone.
Cool.
And I'd say you guys are outside the estate. Just all depends on how you want to go about it. Like I said, this is not a 1-to-1. Like this is not the the estate. I'm just giving you guys a visual of how big this thing is. How big this thing is, where it is in relation.
I would just straight up walk to the gates and
Okay.
try to open it.
Sure, I'd say it opens. It's just kind of there to be a boundary-ish at that point.
Okay.
Okay. You pass by a small bird bath. Really well kept place. There is definitely staff still here. Doesn't take too much of an insight to relay that. I'm gonna say that most people, unless stated otherwise, are hanging roughly around Karen until you tell me otherwise. Karen being in the lead.
Yeah.
I'm going to give Baslet a perception just because he has such passively high perception. And I think his perception is actually massive, so.
Yeah, because didn't he take the observant feat or whatever? Or is that Heinrich? Or both? I don't know.
He took it just to be Joe.
Sounds like something Joe would do.
As soon as he saw that, like in the book, it showed what you get necessarily at 20 passive perception. He's like, oh, I was like, I can't be little. I'm like, whatever, Joe. Sure. So anyway, I'll say that he doesn't notice because he's not here, and just walk right to the front door.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'd say that you give a ring.
I'll detect magic.
Can I do a little pull? Detect magic, and that is a pretty large 30 or 60.
60.
60, so huge. I'd say through a certain amount of walls and stuff blocking it, there's nothing noticeably magical around you.
Okay.
And I'd say, sure enough, not very long. A well-dressed butler does open the door for you. He
human?
is human. He is kind of a slender-looking-ish. He looks older than he appears older than he actually is, probably. With the hand, you think if he like shaved off his like handlebar that he's got going on, he look way younger. Short hair, short white hair. Like he's like short white hair.
Before, slight recon, if I could.
Sure.
Right before, knock on the door, I turn to Auric. Auric, keep your eyes out for lies and whatnot.
He kind of looks. He kind of gives you over a look once more. It's like, are you here for Mistress Moonroth? Don't think she said she was having company today.
No, not
Are you?
not in particular.
Are you Ganu's type? He should be down at the pub for a little while.
No, this is more of a personal business call.
Okay.
Or business call. Anyways, so are you aware of who had previously owned this manor?
Well, the owner of this manor is Sir Arathorn, but he's always away on business. Yes.
Arathorn is not familiar with that name in particular. You know a being named Urzire?
I don't know the name as no. Sir Janos Arathorn runs this estate. He's out on business. He buys up many failed estates, fixes them up. He's always out and about. Rarely shows up, maybe once or twice a year. Always leaves the place well in hand with his cousin, Mistress Moonroth, if you wish to speak with her.
Okay. Sure, that would be good. Yeah.
Yes. Well, if you don't, she probably would be in the tea room at this time. I'll see if she has company.
Excellent.
If you don't mind waiting, like he offers you a way inside for a minute. As you do, I'll allow, just because Basil's not here, the way it's going to be.
I mean, I have a pretty good
perception roll, as well. Yeah, if two people want to roll perception while you are waiting in the foyer.
Yes.
I have a 15 passive perception.
I have a 16 passive perception.
Could I just, I guess, like, think of a phrasing, have a phrasing ready to say if I need to cast guidance under the guise of, like, a different phrasing?
I mean, guidance also is, you can have it on you for a minute at a time.
Right.
Yeah, you can pop it on before you go into the room.
I just meant like under the whatever the verbal component is, just for me to be like, well then, all right, and then that's how I'll do it. I'm not even gonna ask.
You got, yeah.
And that was a 14 perception for me.
14 perception. All right.
With that shitty roll.
Maybe okay. Did anybody else want to roll?
I just rolled.
What'd you get?
16.
16. Okay, yeah. You don't really notice much. You do notice that the, like comparatively speaking, this place compared to say that the guy in the guy in Balkan, I believe, that's you guys roughed up and took his sword and whatnot. Comparatively speaking, that place was like a quarter of this estate. This is probably roughly the size of Baron O'Brien's manor in Jotengard, just because Jotengard is such a small town, and they have to actually
Gold Sky Manor, or
Gold Sky was a cabin retreat.
Okay.
That was a bit off, but essentially it's his Jotengard, his estate up in Jotengard, and they had to build small. But it's about the size of that. It's pretty spacious. Like it's almost like walking into the mansion in Resident Evil 1.
Gotcha.
And you kind of like walking, you see the stairs kind of going up, and you see like places to the left, places to the right. Butler kind of goes off to the corridor to the left, and you were just kind of waiting around, really. About a few minutes go by. About 3.5 to 5. till eventually, yeah, the butler does. It's like, yeah, you may follow me inside. She is ready for you.
Thank you.
Okay, and I'd say whoever's last notices that somebody else is following. He has been wanting to notice you now. Been noticed now. And if you don't mind,
Anyone turn around and see him? What does it look like?
I would say the last person probably. I'll say it's definitely not you or Karen at the moment. I'll say between Mako being evens and Will odds. Okay, Will, you notice.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you notice a kind of cloaked looking individual.
Okay.
Kind of similar to Mako's garb a little bit. He's got going on. A bit darker though. Seems to have hair that's all up in his face. You can't really tell much. Grizzled looking. Not very large. Probably about the same size as you. Just you could definitely tell that he's got some muscle to him.
Now, while we were waiting, can I have ritual casted speak with animals?
Sure.
And so I will kind of whisper to Barkley to just tell me if there's anything invisible afoot, because he can see invisible things.
Yeah, all right. Let me see. Yes. He's like, I'd say just because you're a half elf and he's not hooded. He is wearing a cloak and a robe. You would notice that this is an elf. Easily, it's just kind of poking out of the hair. And the butler, as you were walking past, is like, and if you don't mind, yes, Mr. Vinbala will escort you while in the tea room with Miss Noonwraith. So, oh, Miss Moonroth, sorry. Thinking The Witcher right now in my head.
The guard.
Okay, that's
And
fine.
yeah, all right. And he kind of nods, doesn't say anything. As you assemble into the tea room, as you walk in, the accommodations in the tea room around at her seat are definitely sparse. There are only 3 tables. However, there are plenty of other chairs seated around the area. You looking upon her, she is dressed in very, very, I wouldn't say pompous. I'm trying to think of how she's almost like dollhouse-like in attire. Really poofy dress. White and pink, curly hair,
Aristocratic.
bubbly looking. Yeah, she's sipping the tea, and she's just like, "Oh joy, look at all of you."
Human?
Human, like really bubbly, curly blonde hair. Not fat, but she's definitely thin. She does have like some cheeks to her.
Okay. Hello, Miss Moonroth.
Yes, Miss
That's
Moonroth.
correct. Hi, my name is Karen, and this is Arik. These are my friends. Are you aware of what would have appeared to be a tiefling named Urzire?
No.
Well, he is actually the one who had previously owned this place.
Could I pick up if she was lying whenever she said no?
You may, I guess, attempt to.
Could I use my guidance at this point?
Yes, go for that. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick because I wasn't able to actually go to the restroom during the break. So let me know when you get that. I'm gonna go super quick. Shouldn't have to go to a break. Just gonna go boom boom. I'll be back.
Tony already got it. I'm just kidding. Boom. Oh.
Why do you use this tower? This tower is balls.
I feel like this tower never gives me good rolls.
Because the tower is balls, it doesn't fucking roll it.
But here's the thing. I'm also rolling it in my hand before. You know what it is? The tower needs to be slightly bigger. All right, this roll stands. What? Let me roll again. Watch. See, it just had to be slightly bigger.
Sure.
Watch, that was good. If it does it again, then the theory is proven. Yep.
See, now you're just wasting all your good rolls.
We should leave it here on this, and then when he sees it, be like, "Just kidding, it was a one. It was a natty 1 too." Wow, what are the fucking poops? All right.
What are
unless he
the
has his-
fucking poops?
Unless he has the speakers on and he could hear this while he's pissing. Now he's laughing while his dick is in his hand.
I mean, I always laugh when Tiny sticks in my hand. Wait, what? Sorry.
I laugh when my dick is in my own hand.
Lols.
All right, what'd you get?
Check it out.
Oh, did you nat 20 that?
No, I natty
Oh.
one it.
I'm like,
nat-
like, yeah.
I natty one it. We discussed it. I increased the size of the dice tower by 2, and I got a natural 19 and then a natural 20.
He doesn't look like. She doesn't look like she can lie. She doesn't look like she knows much of anything.
Is she beautiful?
Like, like Orc usually doesn't like cast people. Like Orc doesn't usually like set people aside. But as soon as she started talking, as soon as she started looking at her, he's dumb bitch.
I just go back to looking at the interior of the house.
Yeah. No, but yeah, she's like, no.
Well, so yeah, no, there was a tiefling that wasn't actually a tiefling. He turned out to be a brain fart, a
Ambient.
thing, whatever. An actual like fiend, and so we killed him, as you do with evil things, and went through his stuff, and I will pull out the deed.
Yep, smashed him good.
So yes, we are the rightful owners of this property now.
Oh no.
Really? Well, I mean, I do not, at least, well, I don't want to speak for the rest of my allies, but I have no intention of like kicking you out or anything. We just came to see the property.
Really, you
that
have to
we own
talk to
now.
my cousin Janos about this kind of thing.
Yeah, no.
He's the one who works in estates and things like that. This is all very weird news to me right now, but he generally comes at least once every few months to check on things around here and give me my dress allowance.
Right. Trusses.
It is a nice
Hmm.
dress.
Here, and I'll pull up the conch shell. Okay, so this is going to seem very strange,
Mm-hmm.
but I want you to think about your cousin,
Mm-hmm.
and you have 25 words to tell
Okay.
him that there are people here with the deed to this property, and to see if what he wants to do with that. And
And I just talking to the shell?
Yes, you just talk. Like I said, you think very hard about
25 words.
That's weird.
about him. I warned you that this is weird, but it is magic.
How do I do it?
It is 25 words.
Mhm.
So just like
That's
I
his
will
two fists. That's my two fists, and that's Will's fist.
put
What?
the. Don't talk about fisting this woman. That's
No,
just
don't-
weird.
What's that?
Okay, don't do that. Okay, I feel like.
So, can I walk over to you?
Well, I mean,
Fine.
yes, we're having tea. You may
Right.
sit down if
No,
you
I meant-
like.
Yeah.
Well, like, so I'm gonna like walk over like next to her.
You're not the first Goliath I met.
I'm not a Goliath, but
Oh.
thank you.
What up, Blue?
So
going
here,
on, man?
and I will like
What are
as
you then?
gently as I can,
Oh,
like as gently as I can. I'm gonna like grab her hands.
all work, no play with this one.
I would just be sipping my tea.
So I'm gonna take her like grab her hands, and I'm going to put the conch shell in her hands.
Uh-huh.
So think really hard about your cousin.
This is like one of the cover of one of those novels.
Oh my.
Right. So, just think really hard about your cousin
Mhm.
and talking to the shell.
All right, man.
Okay.
Well, thanks for coming out and hanging out with us.
And what do I say?
Say that there are people here with the deed to the manor, and you need him here as soon as he can come by.
Okay.
And yeah,
And you have to
just
think
leave it
about
at that.
And he can hear everything I say?
For 25 words. And then he will respond to you.
Hey, cousin Ari. There's some
No.
people here that want to talk to you. They have the deed or something to this place, to this estate. I don't know. Just they say they own it now. It's already odd. There's a Goliath here.
She's out of words.
Yeah. And okay, so now put the conch to your ear.
She wasted so
Oh.
many words.
Yeah. all right.
And if he is able to respond, you will hear his words.
She's like sitting there and waiting. She's nodding. Uh-huh. I'm so happy. Cool.
He
All
can't
right,
hear
cousin
you.
here. What?
It only works for the first 25 words.
That's lame.
How is that so lame? You have you ever been able to do this before? You are lame.
No.
This is amazing. If anything, it's actually very convenient. If the whole world had conch shells like this, we'd be able to talk to each other all the time, and we'd always be. Actually, no, that sounds exhausting. I don't know.
He says he's in Halvaga right now.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. But yeah. So, like, what do y'all do here? Is this a business? Is this just
Well,
your home? What
My
do y'all do here?
cousin Janos runs the business.
What is the business?
He buys up failed properties of other lords who can't make money.
And
And
then
he goes around and fixes them for the Empire.
Oh,
and it is that how he makes money? You just
Yes.
so did you do anything with this place to make it make money, or
No,
is it
this is
just-
his place.
well, it is our place now.
But what?
Is it-
But I can still stay here though, right?
yes, you can stay here for now, please.
And what about? Okay.
But if it-
Can Urzar turn into a person? Did Urzar have the ability to transform into like a human?
You don't know. I don't think you've ever seen him do it.
Wouldn't it be crazy if Urzar just had like a whole fucking second life of like human goals and ambitions? Like, oh, my fucking stupid sister.
can I see if this person is actually this dumb or if she's just fucking putting on a
Yeah,
thing.
roll an insight, I guess.
And I will detect magic as well. Using my Dragon
No,
Ball Z skills.
no, I don't. It's 6.
She seems pretty clueless, man.
Okay, well,
Like the whole time, the person that followed you in, Mr. Vin Balar, the elf, he's just kind of in the corner. You haven't even noticed him. You've almost forgotten that he's been in the room.
Huh.
But he's just sitting there, just kind of stroking his beard, just kind of nodding, sighing.
okay, well, I guess, like I said, we just wanted to see the property, and if yeah, if by some weird chance we need a place to stay, I guess we will just come and claim some rooms because, you know, we can, because this is our place. This is weird. I don't like this. And Karen's just gonna like fucking walk off.
Okay.
And just the fucking her voice, it just, like as she says that, he's gonna like fucking turn into like a spider or something, just like disappear, just scurry off.
Just turn into a spider.
Yeah, just like not a big spider, just a small spider, just like as small as I can get, and just fucking scurry off and disappear.
You could turn into like, I mean, how tiny can you get?
I can turn into just a literal fucking spider.
A little tiny spider. That's gonna take you forever to like get across the floor, though.
I don't care. I just want to not be a part of that conversation anymore.
I'll hit you with a tarantula. That won't take you too long.
Okay, that
Like a jumping
works.
spider. You can just get moving.
Alright.
He's like saying, "Where did you go?"
Oh, he does that from time to time. What?
Oh, you
kind
do
of-
have magical items. I bet you're so cool.
What kind of tea is this?
You actually cast detect magic there, right?
I did. As I'm drinking the tea.
Okay.
Sherlock Holmes style.
The tea is magical.
No, no. But Vimbalar, does have like, I don't know, like 5 items on him.
Yeah, Vin Balar is my guy. Okay, well,
His robes are magical. He's got some magic jewelry. He has magic weapons on him.
I Miss, what was her name again?
Moonroth.
You said her last name is Moonroth.
Miss Moonroth?
Yes.
I'm sure you're a very busy woman.
Yeah.
Um,
You know, like talking and shopping and hanging out with friends and stuff.
Heck yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
As I finish drinking the last bit of my tea, I look at Will and Mako to see if they are done with their tea or if they were drinking tea in the beginning.
Mako is drinking tea.
Are
He's finished.
you finished as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. I'll put it down. Well, we have business to attend to as well. You know, if you just wore a little bit less makeup around the eyes and you actually did like a little bit of eyeliner, it would make your eyes just pop like firecrackers. But good day to you, madam.
Yeah, you too.
And I will look at Vermont to see if I can get him like to be like, hey, let's talk for a second.
Vimbalar?
Vimbalar.
Yeah.
Talk to me and the guys.
Okay.
To us.
You just go up there and just ask him before you leave, or?
Yes, I'd be like, do you mind if we spoke for just a little bit more on our way before we leave?
Not at all. Step out here. That's fine. He just kind of leaves the room. It's like leave her to her tea. She'll have friends coming over soon.
Fun.
You guys
I
can
love
just move it right off cross, like right outside the room.
Yeah. Look at Mako and Will and look around for Spider Karen.
I was
if
gonna
you
say
found the deed-
roll a perception.
Who?
Arik.
For what?
Arik.
I'll roll it on my newfangled, slightly larger.
What are you trying to look
Die.
for?
I'm looking for Spider
Me.
Karen.
Okay.
Slightly larger
Dice.
Yeah. You clearly spot him just scurrying around.
You feel? No, I was gonna say you feel me like crawl up your leg.
Oh yeah. He's just kind of slowly making his way up your, like, right at the back of your leg.
That's kind of personal.
I'm just gonna keep going up until I get up on your shoulder.
He's like, you say you found the deed somewhere. That makes me concerned for Sir Arathorn.
May I ask why?
Well, he might have had the deed on him at the time.
Well,
If you found it somewhere random.
When was the last time you seen Dean Arathorn?
Arathorn comes in really intermittently.
So
He's he deals in property. He has holdings in places anywhere else, so comes in maybe once or twice. Yeah, maybe about 4 times a year. Says hello. He stays for about 2 or 3 days. Makes sure Mrs. Moonroth is called for and cared for, and departs.
it's been a few months since you've seen him.
Yeah, that's about right. I'd say so. I'm assuming we just keep going as we typically do. For now, the state has plenty of money at the moment to take care of me and Mr. Garnu as well, along with the maid, the butler, and the cook, who aren't as expensive as me and Garnu, but
Gone?
Garnu, he should be out of the pub soon.
He's the other security here.
Yes. Bit of a brick shit house, if you will.
I see.
Yes.
The conch shell never came back, huh, Karen?
Hmm?
Oh, we never heard her. We never got her received a message back from.
She said that he was in Halvager. That's all. That's all. Yeah, that's all you asked her. That's all she said. You didn't ask her anymore.
But that would imply that this person is still alive.
From what? Yeah.
Unless she was lying about the whole thing.
We can't hear the conch shell whenever he replies. Only she can.
Yeah.
Mr.
He does kind of look over to Mako. Are you there, Mako? Yeah.
Yeah.
He does look over at you for a minute. You know, like he has been like just catching glances of you every now and then. And he does eventually just kind of, he doesn't ignore Oric, he just kind of like turns to you just for a brief moment, and he's like, is it true about Elathria?
What are you inquiring?
I've heard rumors. It's a bit far north travel. Information comes slow. Elathria is occupied at the moment.
I understand this to be correct.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Very much so. But hopefully we shall end that occupation soon.
Wishful hoping. Wishful thinking. But, yeah. Thank you.
Well, what more do you know about Elathria?
I haven't been to Elathria in a long time.
You have friends there?
Acquaintances.
Anyone I may know?
He lists off pretty much like, I'd say, honestly, he's an elf. I'd say he lists off masters that have been dead a long time.
Oh, okay.
You're not sure how old he is, but do it. Give me a quick intelligence check. Just do some quick years and maths and whatnot. And see how old he is.
Alright. I'm not very intelligent. Oh, no. Don't take that. $13.
13. Okay, yeah. He's anywhere between 250 and 350, just from the masters that he's been talking about.
You look very good for your age.
Well, being an elf does have its perks.
I can see. Do you know a man by the name of Ilis?
Ilis. He'll do it quick. Just because of all the factors in light, he's gonna have an advantage on it. Ilis is that's an old name. That's an old elf. Bit of a recluse. Bit of a nihilist, that one.
Ilis the Nihilist.
Ilis the Nihilist. Have you heard of him lately?
Lately, no. I've actually met him once.
When?
He is a long time ago. Epidrama.
I see.
Yeah, passing.
Well, I appreciate your friendliness on the matter.
He seemed aloof and uncaring as to my our shared nature. So
I see.
he was there at the behest of a young individual at the time, and that would have been Macretti's father.
Macretti's his father?
Either father or grandfather, based on how the years roll out.
So Ilis was friends with Macretti's patriarch.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why? You must know by now Macretti's is the usurper of Elethria.
He is the one pushing that, yes.
Are there others, or is he the...
No, he's definitely
The main.
the warlord.
Do you have any idea why? Or what he's looking for?
Macretti's, as always, just desire to rule, I suppose. Maybe if you go into history books and whatnot, you would say that he has the right to rule both Elethriel and Epidrama, and you know.
So you're saying his lineage, there's some law that gives him right?
Possibly. Over the years, what does it matter? But long-lived individuals might see it as such. One claim it to another, and then use that to stage a war. So, and it could have also been his grandfather's wish to get Epidrama back, or Elethria back. Needless to say, there are other individuals helping Macretti's. Macretti's is powerful, no doubt, but he has otherworldly individuals at his behest, no doubt. If
Like someone by the name of Fullus?
Folus, yes, exactly.
And you know Fullus?
Sorry, question, real quick. You were asking about Folus or Silas?
The elf that killed... That was Fullus.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it is Folus. I think somebody said Silas though. So
I
anyway,
didn't say shit.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking
Bullets.
spider.
okay. Well, anyway, yeah, I assumed it was Folus. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So-
essentially, if Ulus is involved, then yes.
Who are the other ones helping Reddies that you know of? People of interest. These powerful people that you mentioned.
Well, I mean, if you believe rumors, the gods have their hands in all things. Number one. If you believe in more rumors, you believe that Macretes is working on the behest of a god. They all use people as pawns. To deny this is to be a fool.
And what gods
Some
would you
are
suggest
benevolent than others.
that he's? And what gods would you suggest that he's serving?
I don't know. That's, like I said, a rumor. Oh, you'd have to go in more in depth than that. Pholos was never one to hide his dabbling in demonic summoning.
As we've seen,
Pholos was never one to hide his enjoyment of devils and demons and the control of said creatures.
do you know where we can find Fullus?
Pholos is a tricky one. He's very powerful. Teleporting is not without his is definitely within his purview. Powerful magic caster, and as such, he's not easily tracked or contained.
Any ideas on where he may reside when he's at rest?
Wherever he feels like, I suppose. I no doubt that he has quarters in Epidrama. I've no doubt he has quarters in Godborn. It'd be a difficult thing. If he knows he's being tracked, he'll make efforts not to be seen. If he knows he's being tracked, he'll make efforts to make sure he can get away. He is not going to be a fool and fight you one-on-one.
With no doubt. And I assume Macretes is in Epidrama now, based on what you understand.
Macretes might very well be in Alethria. He does fear the one that could end it all, his plans. But that one is more than likely dead or a child. Or too old to help.
You're talking about the Mohan?
Yes. The fabled Mohan, the storybooks, the legend stuff, what do they call it? Divination, all that fun. I'm trying to think of the word for it. It's it's like the Harry Potter shit, guys. What's the word for
Yeah.
it?
The prophecy.
Prophecy, yes, the
Prophecy.
prophecy and all that, so yes.
Well, I guess only time will tell whether
Yes.
that's true or not. And what is your interest with Alethria? Are you just
I grew up there.
an observer? I mean,
No.
do you have an interest in freeing and returning Alethria to its sovereignty?
I gave up on Alethria before the occupation, so
And nothing would
No.
persuade you to fight for Alethrian freedom.
maybe one thing, but that's too far gone now.
Is it? And I'll start. I'll move some water and fire and air and just do a bunch of shit.
You like do all the air, all the
Yeah.
earth and whatnot, bending and
Yeah.
whatnot.
He does the fucking
Yeah,
Avatar intro scene.
Roll, not Maka, because Maka's doing shit, but Karen and two of you may roll insights right now.
He's probably gonna kill me.
I'm a spider.
You're a spider. Anybody else?
I mean,
Fucking that one.
Well,
Oh no, I would say Ken probably just got really just like, holy shit, Mako's going all out right now.
This is perception, right?
I got another nat
Insight.
20.
Insight. Nat 20 insight. Okay, yeah. I'd say when this display is going off, Oric, really hard to see because he has such a hold on his faculties. He is not crying. You could definitely tell he is tearing up. and like sucking him back down through his eye sockets.
It's okay.
He is like choked up, but he's holding it down. He's
okay.
like, this is the one that can do it.
I know.
And he like coughs a minute. He kind of clears his throat. He's like, he's like in awe for like a matter of 2 seconds.
I'll just give
His
him a
composure.
reassuring pat on the shoulder and a knowing nod.
That's something I did not expect to see today.
Well, can I expect you to help me?
Like I said, though, that's not. I don't. If it's what it says is true, you may actually have a chance. That being said, I don't think I can help you.
I'm sure you have a role to play in all this, but
Maybe I do.
our liberation of Elethria won't be immediate. It will take time. I just want to know that I can count on you. So you may fill your role.
For me to help you, I have to go to hell and back, and I'll leave it at that.
It's worth such a price. For our home, is it not?
Maybe.
And we can leave it there.
If you so wish, I'd be pleased if you did.
I'll reach out to you once more, and if you would oblige me by assisting me, I would be grateful, but if not, I will not hold it against you.
What do you need, Mohan?
Well, I don't know right now.
Okay, like a Godfather, you know, like
Yeah.
Damn, my dog's yeah, no problem. It's like he does say that for him, essentially for him to assist you, you'll have to help him. But until you absolutely need that help, you know,
Right.
Yeah.
Bet.
Don't call on him.
Gotcha.
So you guys are ready to do like a 1 to 2 week long other thing.
Yeah. Some badass shit.
Sounds like it. That's exciting.
So
yeah, I'm gonna slip that one in my back pocket and just I'll tell this guy it's very nice to have met him.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys done with the estate? This is the Cedarville Chateau, by the way.
And what was the guy's name? I missed that.
This is Vin Balar. Exactly how it's pretty much spelled. V-E-N or sound V-E-N-B-A-L-A-R. Vin Balar. And his first name he probably would have told you at this point would have been Ivysaur. Ivysaur Vin Balar.
Ivysaur, Venusaur.
Got it.
If you are you guys currently done with the Cedarville Chateau?
Yes.
I believe
or,
so.
I don't know if anybody else is doing anything. I'm gonna grab some water very quickly.
However, I do not know if we are done
Be right
with
with
the
you.
chateau.
Okay. As you guys exit the front door and are passing kind of the bird bath and a little well and whatnot, you guys see just the most massive fucking Goliath.
Oh.
Oh. Hello.
Yeah, and he looks a little bit. He's like kind of like he's not super drunk or anything, but you can definitely tell he's a little loose right now. You can bear it. Let me see. He's got a really nice great axe on his back. It almost looks like a hand axe compared to his size. Kind of looks you guys over as he's like opening the gate. And he's just like, I didn't expect company so soon. Usually it's a bunch of really bitches. No words.
Spider
That's
noises.
fine. I'm pretty awe-inspiring.
I assure you, we are not the night's entertainment.
Some of you look like it. All soft. Softer than me. Look how jacked I am. And he goes like in a... Anyway. Except you look pretty tough. You kind of like... Actually, no, you're not there, Karen. You're
I'm
a spider. Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, Basil actually looks pretty jacked nowadays.
I think
Nowadays.
Basil has a higher strength than I do.
Yeah,
in all honesty.
Basil looks like he's been like freaking in the gym these past like while he was gone, huh?
Is it Goliath?
This is you would assume this is Ganu. This is the other he's coming inside the gate outside the estate in the courtyard as you guys are exiting.
Did we stop walking or are we?
You guys can walk past, but he's just kind of like looking at. He's kind of assessed you guys all, and is just wondering if you guys were
Talking
He
shit.
was trying to figure out why you guys were here, essentially. Not in a nice way.
Just
Anyway,
gonna make
he's kinda-
spider noises.
Yeah, he just kind of looks you over, kind of does like he's a big ass fucking Goliath, and he kind of like spits, and he just kind of like goes to the front door.
That's rather rude. How tall is he?
Massive. A great axe
how
looks
tall
like
is
a
Karen?
hand axe.
I'm 6'3".
6'3"? Okay. Well, I mean, he's not. I have officially stated that you cannot be over 6'11" and be medium. So, I'd say he's about 6'8".
Large creature started at 10 foot.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Even
I don't.
still, I mean,
Anything bigger than Yao Ming in my mind is not medium.
Olvash is 7 foot.
Ganu, you just
Exactly. Like Yao Ming's like 7'3", 7'4", so like that's like the tipping point for me in my mind.
Ganu just spits and walks past. You don't even know if we killed everyone inside. It just
No, he did. He did kind of greet himself a bit. Yeah,
Okay.
no, I can't really recreate the scene, but yeah, he kind of walked in and he was just like, he didn't know what you're doing here. He expected a bunch of ladies to be here, but not so soon. And then he called you all soft and weak looking.
I will make allowance.
Karen made spider noises.
I'll make allowance for his doubt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's going to the front door and leaving you all. And yeah, you guys have at least looked into the manor that was found.
Ganu.
Just for shits and giggles, Barkley's gonna try to bite him. Natural 19.
I'll probably do it. Yeah, I mean, easily enough.
And can I just do minimum just 1 damage?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Just a little nip on the calf from an invisible dog.
What was that? Looks at you all.
Are you drunk, Ganu?
No, I mean a little bit. Not really though. I've had a bit.
Like you stumbled there for a second.
Yeah. Feel like
Do you
I don't
need me
know,
to
like
help
a
you up
rodent.
the stairs?
rodent came and got me on my foot or something. I don't know. I'll do it once over tomorrow. Make sure there's nothing.
Would you
Nothing
like
around
me to
here.
draw you a bath?
What? No, I'll get my own. I'll do me. Don't worry about it.
Take care, Ganu.
You too, lightweight. Opens the door. Close it.
I'm gonna jump off of Arik's shoulder and turn back into myself. Oh, that's funny.
All right.
What
It is. You guys have dealt
I
with.
made
these
Barkley
rough
put him
side
in
for
the
now.
ankle.
Are you guys done with Frostide? Do you want to continue north?
Wasn't there a sword around here that I was going to look at?
No,
It
that was in Drummond.
It's just a bit further north. In
To
Drummond.
Drummond.
Okay.
That's
You guys
just along the way.
Yeah, it is a. I'd say these traveling from Frostide to Drummond These are like, it's like a week between. It's like a day. Say with the horses, these trips will be about a half day. So I'd say that it's gonna be late when you arrive. You guys can just do a quick nap-a-new, because I'm not gonna worry about, unless you guys really want me to, I'm not gonna worry too much about like RPing. I want to stay at this tavern. Here's money for a tavern. Thank you.
Yeah, no,
Morning.
that's
All right. Unless stated otherwise, or unless there's some interesting, weird tavern thing going on, you can stop me. Tavern, unless you guys want to push exhaustion. Tavern, morning. It's 6, 7 a.m. You guys can get going.
Let's go.
Drummond. And you may look, or like I said, you may also you can do it, or can go look at the sword before that. You guys can go look at the sword as a group. Whatever you want to do. So, what would you like to do?
Go, I would like to go with Auric to see the sword.
Okay.
Yes, come on, the more the merrier.
All right.
I just don't want you to do anything weird.
I tried touching it last time.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I do. Want to make sure I'm at least there if you do something weird.
I've come full circle.
It's definitely going to get a little weird.
Let me pull up my notes here real quick. I know where this is though, so don't worry about time purposes. It's a nice crack of morning, and right in the middle of the road, you've actually passed it while coming into the town and going to a tavern. It's one of the main tourist attractions, especially when people get close, because others start watching.
Yes, I could hardly sleep.
Especially when somebody states that they're gonna go do it. Especially somebody of prominence goes and says, I'm going to Drummond to touch the sword. And they give everybody like a month or two to gather themselves. And you'll get a good you'll get a good pop into Drummond that day. Maybe a good few hundred people showing up. Like, hey, he's gonna go touch the sword. They'll take off the tent so everybody can watch, and he'll inevitably get catered in on himself. His body will get sucked bone dry, and they will die every time. But the chance that the sword will be picked up is what draws people. And like NASCAR, the threat of failure is always there for people. So,
I don't need to.
because it's a win-win for bystanders. They get to see a person get instantly desiccated.
What an absolutely morbid thing for a town to celebrate.
Because
I saw it last time this happened, right?
No, they talked about it. Two guards.
Wasn't I
talked
there
about it to you.
when someone? Oh, that I could have sworn I saw somebody get just pulverized.
No,
by this thing.
no. Two guards were talking about it to you because one of the guards was like, I want to see it happen. The other guard's like, I've seen it happen. You don't want to see it happen, you know?
No, there was a guy who was going to commit suicide, right? He was going to commit suicide by like touching it was like an orc or something.
Maybe.
I thought we saw somebody get dragged out of there.
Well, maybe then. Yes. Then yes.
I was in there. I saw.
Then, yeah, you definitely. Then yeah, I suppose. But yeah, it's a win-win for crowd goers because either A, they get to see like somebody just totally desiccated, or B, somebody actually picks up the sword and just like everybody just blows their fucking mind. So, real quick.
Yeah, I tried to make sure he was good with payload before he did it, and he was like, "I'm good with my creator," and I was like, "Then by all means, friends." And then that was when I got the bloody show.
So, and let me pull up my Drummond notes. That's all I really need. Okay. So, the Frosttide symbol and banner is like a bear, kind of, and all the minor lords kind of play on that. Generally speaking, all the minor towns will play on their bigger estates or their bigger lords, or major lords. The vassal lords will play on their lord's bear, essentially, or their town's sigil. And Drummond's is instead of their typical ferocious bear that Frosttide has, Drummond has a bear with a top hat and a monocle smoking a pipe. So,
Delightful.
yes. And last time you were here, you noticed that Hightower was talking to a Lord Peel who actually runs Drummond, because he is making a stadium. The stadium is pretty much completed. It is kind of like the Globe Theater, Shakespeare's Globe Theater.
Nice.
Yep. Where people can just come in, spend like a few copper, and just file on in and go watch a play.
Bringing the arts.
Exactly. There is also a minor zoo being made around here. So Peel is well in the way of making Drummond a very small but thriving tourist destination. He kind of, and you remember him talking to Hightower about it because of the sword being such a small, like, touristy, weird morbidly touristy destination. He decided to try to make it as touristy as possible. So, just a little tidbit there. As you guys walk over to the sword, I'm assuming Karen is with you. Is everybody like getting up early to come with or to go to the sword? Or what is Will and Mako doing during this time? Could just be chilling and having breakfast or doing other things.
Yeah, I'll join the boys.
Join the sword, Mako doing the same thing?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you are all going to the sword. You see the tent covering it. This is number one, to protect people from just seeing, just one, to just warden off people from just running over the sword and grabbing it. Also to protect other individuals of watching people die from the sword, and to let people know they are not stopping people coming in to go grab the sword. They tell you what the issue is. They're very adamant about what's going to happen to you if you do try to touch the sword, and it's up to you at that point.
Thank you.
I mean, they're very adamant about to this point where if like they want like a drunk guy go get it. Like if they see like a drunk's coming, it's like, I'm gonna touch the sword. They will probably attempt to stop you. They want you in your right mind before you attempt to do this.
Right, like a drunk guy trying to get a tattoo or something. It's like,
Exactly. So they have 2 guards always posted at this place.
Is it the same guards that were there last time we were here?
No. You see kind of a younger looking one, and just like an older, shorter. Kind of has like a disheveled looking appearance to him, but he looks like he looks like a real veteran guard, like he's been doing this job for a while. Seems to be smoking something too.
We're here to look at the sword.
Oh yeah, look at the sword. Eh?
Yeah, yes, we know it kills people.
Oh, it kills people.
Not our first time.
Viciously. Hey, go and touch it. That would be fun.
Well,
Yeah, not, like I said, not our first time.
bit.
Don't tell him that, Avery. Don't tell him that kind of stuff. No, I want to do. I'm gonna go in there and watch you do it.
Are you being facetious?
Nah, man. It's boring over here. Watch this stupid place all day. I'm waiting for people to just get their fucking chest caved in by this thing.
All right. If you excuse me.
He's a long dragging the cigarette.
Karen, may I see your conch shell for a second?
Sure. And I will let him see the conch shell.
Think of Hightower.
Okay.
Hightower, I'm here at the sword back in Drummond. Was thinking of touching it. Thoughts?
Thoughts.
Anyway,
JK. LOL.
Anyway, let me know soon.
Yeah.
Need to see you ASAP.
Like a minute goes by. for a minute. You're not sure if you're gonna get a reply until you hear a really distressed answer, a really quick distressed answer. I say, sorry, can't talk right now. Huh? I don't touch the sword, or that's stupid. I wouldn't touch the sword. I'm in a bit of a pickle. Talk to you later. And yeah,
I'll just shake the conch shell to try to get it to work properly.
Don't shake the shell.
It's cutting out.
That's not how that works.
I'll turn it over and spank it like a baby.
No, stop it!
Oh, so what?
I don't go around
Nice
spanking your
satisfying.
items.
it's gonna get satisfying conch smack.
There we
Conch
go.
smack, just-
Sorry, it was acting a little funny. Here you go. Hightower seemed like he was cool with it all.
Okay.
No, but I mean, he sounded pretty busy at the moment. I don't think we're going to be seeing him.
You see this? You see that one guard who coming in? His guard's helmet's like off to the side. He takes another long smoke drag. Just, what are you gonna do? You gonna touch this thing already? You gonna talk to your stupid shell again? You fucking weirdo.
Okay, well,
Hey,
you know,
Don't make fun of the shell.
thank you. Yeah, don't make fun of the shell.
Yeah.
That's my nickname, the shell.
Stupid name.
It's short for Michelle.
You guys are like a bunch of hotshot adventurers.
I mean, we are. We're
Yeah.
pretty big deal.
What level are you?
We're the heroes of the Raven. What level are we?
Oh, I think I heard about your. Yeah, like, are you like platinum level? Are you like obsidian?
We have chosen not to partake in all of that.
See a bunch of hipsters there. See, okay,
I mean, on
Well,
the scale
it's just more of we don't want to just get past everybody and make them angry.
yeah, we're not here
yeah,
for the-
right. He kind of
I'd
rolls
say-
it's like he's a roll insight on that.
I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10, we're an 11, dude.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you look.
I would
like you got
would
some
most
stuff on you.
definitely say on a scale of 1 to 20 we're an 11.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, no doubt. Maybe. Yeah, sure.
I mean, because I'm
No,
speaking the
maybe,
truth.
maybe just just to test that. Maybe you should touch
Oh.
the sword. Pick the sword.
I'll excuse myself for a second though and just say I have to vomit. Gotta vomit real quick. Be right back.
He ain't gonna touch that sword. He ain't gonna do it. He gonna die if he does.
I think he's
though.
done. I think he's done this before.
No, he ain't done it before. He'd be dead. Takes another long
Maybe.
drag.
Okay.
Maybe,
Well,
maybe that's just what you think.
That's just like your
If I
opinion,
picked up-
man.
If I picked that sword to be a
That's-
fucking king, I'd be telling everybody I picked up that sword.
Well, he obviously did not pick it up, or else it would not be there. But
Mhm.
touching it, just giving it a little poke, I absolutely believe him when he says
I've seen
he's
people.
done that.
I've seen people touch that with a mage hand and die.
Well, he did not use the mage hand. He does not know that spell. Do you?
Is Orc composing himself?
I dismissed myself. I had to vomit real quick.
Yeah, I know.
That
Are
being
you coming
said-
back in?
That being said, I do know Mage Hand now.
Mhm.
While I'm away from everything, if I do have to vomit, I will. But other than that, I say, okay, Lady of the Lost, I'm here now. I don't know what this means, but I'm here now, and I'm in front of this stupid sword. Not the one you're helping me with, and I'll pat it on my side, but I'm here in front of this other sword now. I need answers, and you need power or something. I'm here at this sword now. If you can help me in any way, even just give me information, I would appreciate it. And then I'll vomit and I'll walk back in their big dick.
Yeah.
Bust past the tent. Now where's this fucking sword? Stupid guard, acting all tough, smoking a cigar. The sword has neural symbols, right?
Oh yeah.
Have I, and since the time I've last seen the sword and now, do I recognize any of these in any of my studies? Has it have I seen
Roll a
images like this?
history.
Come on, let's do this. I've been studying, god damn it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, that's good. 16 plus history. 18.
Roll again. Another one.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, 17.
17. I'd say with the combined bam bam. So I'll give you the story behind the sword essentially. Okay?
Lay it on.
It's just general knowledge, all right?
Mhm.
I'd say that you just put a few pieces together. And so this is a sword that was wielded by a lord of the Frost Tide long before, like probably right when the Brightwater Empire was forming. Now, this would have been essentially what that means is that this would have been, yeah, morning. So, it is a line. So right now, the Lord of the Frost Tide is Warren. A long time ago, the Frost Tides was ruled by a family called the Morning Throne. And they were killed off by the Brightwater a long time ago during a civil war. This sword was wielded by the leader of the Morning Throne a long time ago. And when he died during the Civil War, this sword fell and laid there and still laid there since that day.
So it's just a sword on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember if it was in a rock or on
No,
a...
yeah, it's just a sword on the
thing.
ground that fell during a battle, during the Civil War, during a civil war in the Empire. And it could have easily been, instead of the Brightwater, it could have easily been the Morning Throne Empire. But the Brightwaters won, and the leader of the Morning Throne, his sword fell, and the sword stayed there.
Okay.
Everybody, like a few probably attempted, like I'm pretty sure a few people attempted to probably pick it up. They died. And
Do I know?
It's just
Do I
been
know
slowly
the?
like warded off.
Do I know
over
the
time.
recorded stats of people it's killed?
They don't really have that necessarily. I'm pretty sure Frosttide has those if you really cared to like try to talk to somebody about it.
No.
Any prominent person probably would have been logged. Like everybody, not so much.
Okay. Approaching the sword now. I look at the group for reassurance.
No reassurance. Don't do it.
I allow a little bit of vulnerability to fall from my facade, and I stiffen back up, and I turn around and look at the sword. Any happenings with the Lady of Lost?
Not right now.
Halo. Anything from Halo?
I mean, roll a 100 right now.
It's okay.
Do you have divine intervention yet?
Is that a third level
It's a
spell?
cleric thing. It's a cleric ability.
It's a cleric ability. Let me look at my cleric
I
ability.
don't think it's called divine intervention, maybe, but I know
Yeah,
that's a cleric
it's-
ability. It's a level 10 cleric ability.
Is it that?
No, definitely not then. If it's a level 10 cleric ability, then definitely not. Unless it's a scaled level
Okay.
cleric. Unless
So
it's a
what
scaled.
that means is that essentially divine intervention states that you can essentially ask your god to do something, and if you and if you roll lower than your level on a D100, he will pretty much do that.
May I attempt to do this now?
Now, just because you don't have the ability, hold up. Trying divine intervention. So, point if your if you roll a number equal to or lower than your cleric level, the deity intervenes. Since you don't have the ability, what is your cleric level total?
Oh, my cleric level total is shit. Hold on. I gotta pull out the book again.
I mean, you're level 11, right?
Yes, hold on.
It's
My
not me,
cleric
cleric
level
levels,
is
yeah.
level 4.
Yeah, 4 cleric levels.
No, I have 3. I have 3 cleric levels.
You only have 3 cleric levels.
I have level 2 cleric spells.
Oh,
Oh no.
I mean, yeah, you have level 2 cleric spells, but what level are you? In cleric. Are you level 3 in cleric?
I am 3 levels in warlock. What level do you get? What level do you get?
What levels do you have in everything? Do you know what levels you have in
What level do you get multi-attack and fighter?
5?
5. So 3 levels of warlock, 5 levels of fighter.
Yeah,
and
level
rest-
3 cleric.
Okay, so you're level 3 cleric. All right. Because you don't have the ability, I give people who have like connections to their gods this ability, but at a hindrance. I usually like half their level instead. So I need you to roll a 2 on a D100, a 2 or a 1.
Okay. It's okay if it doesn't happen. I roll a d10, right? 2 d10s?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll make first one green, second one red.
The first one has to be a 0.
Right, first one green, second one red.
Yeah.
I'll just roll them both. Ah,
So no payload doesn't do anything right now as you look at the sword.
I will extend my hand towards the sword.
Uh-huh.
I will kneel down or crouch or whatever I need to do.
Okay. Ooh, he's really gonna touch the sword. He's gonna do it, right?
Question.
Yeah.
Can I put my bag of holding at one end of the sword and then slip it through?
I mean, you can attempt to do so.
Okay, then I will.
You're going to attempt to put the bag of holding over it?
I'm just, yes, like if the sword is on the ground, I would put the bag of holding on whichever end is the most, taking up the least amount of space so I can slide the bag of holding over it.
Okay. Get the bag of holding ready to go.
I'll mage hand this, I suppose. Speaking of, just for added security measure.
You're gonna like mage hand it into the bag of holding?
I will mage hand the bag of holding
You're gonna mage hand the bag of holding.
to slip the sword in it.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess trying to like get, because like, so a sword like with the hilts, so like the handle would be up just a little bit.
Right.
I'm guessing.
So as your mage hand goes over there and tries to like put the bag down and get ever so closer to it, the Lady of Lost does appear to nobody else. She stops your hand. She's right next to you. She's actually grabbing your hand, stopping the mage hand. She's standing kind of right next to you, kind of in her more disheveled form, not like the ethereal, beautiful form. Not too bad, not like Evil Dead, but still just kind of like a kind of a chick in a nightgown who's gotten out of the pool late at night. She's just like standing there, just dripping wet, just cold, looking at you, ring girl style, eye through the hair, and she's just like, and she basically just whispers like, "No, don't do it. Follow me." And she grips your head, pulls you in, and to everybody else, you've just stopped moving for a brief second, almost like time has stopped for just a brief moment. And as you're pulled in, kind of almost through the ground, almost feels like you're being pulled through a bucket of ice. And you see her now again in all of her splendor, ethereal and light. You seem to be floating with her now. There's another place that this sword resides, and it's not here. You can speak if you wish.
Why is it here now?
It is a sword. Seems to be wielded a long time ago. However, it took immense strength to move. Took immense power of will to even contain. Let me show you. And you appear to be floating above, but for a moment, it appeared to be just like, you seem to be like a flowing, like water below you, like an ocean, but it's not. It's bodies being dragged behind what appears to be a magnificent, horrifying wagon. And people are pulling this wagon along. They are dragging it. And it appears that if they stop dragging it, they get sucked under. And the wagon pulls the chained people along behind it after they've been sucked under. And it's just bodies, and so many bodies. The sword is powered by all of them. Everyone slain. When you touch it, you'll have to deal with the burden of thousands of souls that it has slain. Your mind will probably shatter.
The bodies pulled the wagon like
The
ants pulled the queen.
They always pull it.
I don't
And
wish to
it's
hold-
been so long since it's killed anything. And so the few that actually can drag it along are so tired. It would take immense weight to actually pull this, to lift this thing up. It needs more. It needs to kill more things.
I don't want it to kill more things. These people are suffering here in this state, pulling this weapon. I don't want to wield the sword either to take more lives. I want to contain it, or at least put it away somewhere that is not here.
That's not something I can do right now. I fear that this sword is much of a threat to me as it is to you.
Exactly my point.
So I would leave it alone.
What if someone comes along?
Then they
They
will
can.
pull the wagon.
You're not scared of who that demon might be or that person?
No, it will be a farmer. It will be somebody seeking glory. And when they get killed by the sword, they will continue to pull the wagon, much like these poor souls.
Why can't we just... If you said you were scared of whatever might actually be it, why can't we just take it away from here so it doesn't hurt anybody? Put it in this stupid bag and be done with it. Leave it
You
there
cannot.
forever.
You cannot brick this thing. It is not an item. It is a place now. If you attempt to sheath this thing in this place is a plane of existence on its own. Putting this inside of a, even if you could put this inside of a bag of holding, no idea what it might unleash.
So what you're showing me now is not the real place.
It isn't. No, we would be trapped inside of it if I brought you here.
So I cannot see this place.
Not unless you touch the sword, but you would not be. Your soul would be inside. Your body would be gone.
No chance of coming back.
No. But I have no doubt Palo might take you away. It's not for me to say. He's too bright for me.
And it's not possible for something to hide in this plane.
They could. They'd have to pull the wagon, though. No, not the best place to hide.
But if something could, it would scare you as well.
The sword scares me.
Well, I guess then that's when you or I are different.
The person who wields it would scare me. And I'd say, you know what? She'll enlighten you, Austin. Over this course of time, you are brought back to reality. It looked like maybe about an action pause from everybody else, like you're just kind of stealing yourself to get ready to mage hand this thing. And she'll basically, for a course of about 10 minutes, where for everybody else it appeared 6 seconds, and we'll end the session here. She will enlighten you over these 10 minutes as to what exactly you will need to actually grab the sword. Okay? You will need a DC 30 Constitution check, or be killed.
Oh shit.
You'll need a DC 30 Wisdom check, or be killed. You'll need a DC 30 Strength check to pick the sword up and attune it to you.
I don't want to attune it.
That is what you need to survive the sword.
God damn. I ain't got none of that.
That is why everybody dies. And you wanted to do that at level 2.
Well, now I actually just want to see.
Hypothetically, you could also get 3 nat 20s in a row.
Well, I'll just do that right now.
Yeah, that also would work.
I rolled 3 nat 20s today, just not. In
You
a
did.
row.
You did.
I could almost do that.
It
Not quite,
is an
but
option.
almost.
And just so you know
didn't-
that basically even empowered with this wisdom, and it is an option in this game. There is a sword that you can pick up that will do this.
I didn't know that that's what these people were dealing with, and now seeing it through.
And I will say, with the fact that you can pretty much detect magic anywhere, and the assist of the Lady that lost, just a little bit of a preview. It is a +5 sword.
Cannot stress to you that I don't. I have a great sword already. I don't
It is a
care
great
if
sword. I agree.
I have the best sword. Trump hands. Trump. I have the best sword.
I
okay?
have the best sword, but your sword will diminish when you get knocked out.
I know, but
Okay.
I don't want this sword. Now that I actually see what this sword is
I
like.
want the sword.
Oh, you
Now that I
better,
see
you
it-
better. If you actually pick up that sword, you better want that sword because you ain't unattuning that.
I was gonna chunk it in the fucking bag and just be like, all right, town, we're out of here.
Yeah, that will not work.
I figured that would have caused a big commotion in town, possibly, but fuck, man. And now seeing that all it is just bodies pushing bodies is.
It is a trail of bodies that can no longer pull the wagon,
That's so sad.
and the ones that can, and the reason why it's so heavy, is because you are lifting all the souls that have been killed by this sword.
That's sad.
It becomes easier to lift once there are more people to pull the wagon. But since it hasn't been lifted in so long,
That's
there are
sad.
so few.
That sword is just sad to me now. At first, I was just like, "Oh, crazy sword," and now seeing that, I actually just want to get rid of it to where it can't. Now the body's, I don't know. I think
It's a horrible sword.
Org's goal now is aside from his other goals, or one of Org's real goals is to put these souls at rest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not Karen, because Karen doesn't know it about any of this. but I want Karen to have the sword.
Karen wants the sword.
Karen doesn't know anything about the sword. He doesn't know it's a +5 sword. Doesn't know about the bodies, the souls.
Chris wants Karen to have the sword.
Yeah,
Chris wants Karen to have the sword.
Yeah, if Karen
Yeah.
actually tried to like tell me that he was like, maybe I would like the sword, I'd be like, Karen, like, I wouldn't have to even explain too much for him to understand how truly sad that is. That's fucking.
God, but like I can just imagine, like, just the mental image of like Karen's entire tribe helping him carry the sword, just like.
But they're tormented
Oh
in there.
man. Yeah, but at that point, Karen's fucking baller.
At that point, Karen has gone full off deep end.
I think-
He's like, my tribes people are my tribes.
Oh
people."
man, that would be sick.
That's a dark universe Karen that I do not want to see. Karen's a good. Karen
You just see all of his fucking body glowing red from the cracks in his arm, in his
That's sick.
fucking stone skin. He's just like, oh man.
Eagle didn't know what to do with that imagery.
Yeah, like that's the Karen that when we, instead of like going and talking to the people from the Far Shaddai and like learning that they were from the other side and not like the people who fucked up my tribe, he's just like, nope, Far Shaddai fucking kill him. That'd be the Karen that would have just jumped through the portal without telling anybody and just going on a fucking here we go murdering again.
I was ready to go through that,
Kinda
portal,
Karen.
Yelling again.
but I wasn't gonna be the first one. So I was just like, whoever goes in there, I'm gonna just fully back them up.
Yeah.
Damn, I just want to help. Oh, I don't know why that like fucks with me as Orc, but it does.
Because it's
Like,
fucked. Yes.
because part of it too is like I was like, okay, like Orc has this like whole thing of like if it's a powerful object, it needs to be properly contained. Because
You're a fucking Brotherhood of Steel, like, member.
I'm Batman, and
No, that's fucking Brotherhood of Steel. That's. Oh, nobody should have control over this powerful item except us.
I don't want the. I'm trying, dude. It's like I know I'm keeping like I'm Batman, but I'm keeping tabs on Superman. I have a Kryptonian bullet. Right, I have a fucking kryptonite bullet, and so it's like I'm just like I was like, well, let me just like once I actually saw that, I was like, well, let's just fucking because I was like, the lady of the law said she'd be scared of whatever actually is pulling it too. So something bad. What if some anti-Mohan came out and grabbed the fucking sword?
Well, she's scared of the sword. What's pulling it is all the people it's killed.
Right.
Yeah.
If you didn't tell me the DC, I was gonna go further.
And well, the DC is her stressing exactly what you were doing.
Right.
And in game terms, she has basically explained the requirements essentially, and in game terms, I am telling you in the concrete finite numbers.
Definitely thank you for that. Because otherwise, I was like, because whenever she was like, "Well, I'm scared of it," and my whole and the whole other thing with the fucking the lady of the lost and all that was like, "Well, I need your power, but we're different." And so I was like, "Well, I guess that's where you and me are. That's where you and me are different."
Like here's the thing, like the tip off is essentially the Lady of the Lost cannot help,
right.
and so that should tell you
Of course,
what's going on.
but I don't need the lady of the lost for everything.
But that tells you the power level of the sword.
I only needed her assistance when we were trying to deal with Urzai.
Well, okay, so I got it. We hire a bard, a high-level bard, to give me inspiration. And I can do it.
Okay. Oh wait,
I just need to take
but you have to
the resilient feat one more time.
You can't on the condition that no one wields this sword, Karen. You properly display.
Oh no, Karen would wield the sword to the
Karen's
bloody
like, yeah, I'm going
demise.
to get rid of it. Lifts it up. It's like the sword is mine.
No, Karen. Karen.
+5
sword, get out of town. I ain't giving that thing up.
No, Karen would fucking walk through the dead bodies of everybody he slayed with that thing with fucking murderous glee.
Imagine if the Mohan grabbed the sword and
I
wielded
need more
the
people to
sword.
pull the wagon.
If Mako wielded the sword, him being the chosen one,
Oh
but
god.
wielding a terrible sword like that, oh, the world, probably the whole world would fall. Fucking
You
Will
gotta
would, just,
offer me this ring.
Will would just be a bastard king.
Yeah. No. Karen would cut swaths through
I would not use this
through the entire Far Shaddai. He would,
through me. You would wield the power.
dude.
If
Oh,
Great to imagine.
if Oric wielded the sword and understood that he actually couldn't lose the sword, like it was like that was part of it to the actual toll of wielding it, then Oric would just go off on his own as a nomad and leave everything behind, and just go as far away from civilization and people as possible, and just be there with fucking sad with all the souls.
Go to bandit country. Sinister. Somebody tries to kill old man orc. They're just old man orc's just like, you boys good at pulling a wagon.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh.
Like
Fucking
there's
pulls the sword up. Everything in the room lifts up like 3 inches.
Hey, I've been watching. There's just this old man that lives up in the mountains. He's got all this shit. We
Got a
can
ton
take
of
from
magical
him.
items and gold.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Rick and Morty. What the fuck is the deal with all these jacked old men?
Hey, old man, give us your
He's like,
magical items and gold.
Arc's like, those shoulders look mighty strong.
I can give you 1 gold each. You can go on your way.
Oh shit!
oh, dude. And then
I would
I could
shut
totally
off from
see
this.
Oric. Like Oric would have like gone back to Optimal. Like, all right, I need these potions of longevity because. Like I need to wield the sword forever
Got the sword.
to keep anybody from
Or he just
ever.
or he just tosses the sword down the treasure chute.
Oh, yeah.
Kill the dragon.
Fucking like
Then
like the dragon wields it.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I gotta kill the dragon, then I gotta drop the sword down there.
Fucking dragon picks up the sword. It's like, oh shit.
I feel like if that actually
Fucking-
happened, Orc would have to come back up, and then when he did come back up, he would be like immediately 20 years older. 10 years older.
Man.
All right, boys.
Oh, Karen needs a good weapon again. I'm so sad that I
week,
gave Vaslot
I
this
am-
sword.
Next week, I plan to, like I said, start this thing at 6:05 being the ready to go. I'm just
Wait.
gonna go.
Karen, could you have used that +1 sword I gave Optimum?
Yeah.
Oh, you got the
but-
sword back. Gave him back and gave the unseen servant.
I legit was gonna leave them both. I left them both.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I thought you left them both.
Yeah.
I
gave
mean,
them the sword just-
I'm fine. I've got my war scythe. I need. That's why I want to go to the fucking Titan Peaks. I need to figure out what the fuck is up with this thing, because the fact that it's a fucking dragon's tooth, it's gotta be cooler. It's gotta have some kind of magic. It's gotta have something. It's gotta be cool.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened to that guy I gave that bean to.
Huh.
I can tell you.
I mean, I could message him.
I can. Yeah, go ahead. We can go ahead.
I could tell
Because I
you.
gave him
That would be next day though, right?
Yeah, that'd be tomorrow in game, or high towered.
For the purposes of just seeing what happened. Yeah, I can tell you what happened. Hold up.
Bust out the D100.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give that sword back. I leave the sword with Optimum along with this bracelet and be like, I wonder what happened to that bean I traded for the sword. Meanwhile, somewhere elsewhere.
What the fuck?
Old school.
I told him good things were to come if he planted it in the ground and forgot about killing. Because he was like, wasn't he like alluding that he was going to kill his wife or get like super even with her?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one.
Javings. I don't know his first name. I don't remember it.
This rum has been looking so good in my room. I think I might pop it open, but it's too late. That just makes me sleepy.
But yeah, so yeah, and the next day Karen would be like, "Hi Javings, how are you doing? Hopefully you haven't tried to go kill your wife. How did that seed go?"
Travis is dead. Like we just see like on the other side of the conch shell, like Javing's hand twitching, and like vines and shit being pulled back in. It'd be so creepy. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unwrap the plastic off of this bottle because I'm gonna drink it later.
You have a good whiff. What you said it's rum? What kind of rum?
It is bamboo.
Bamboo rum.
I'll take a picture of it. The bottle is pretty nifty. A coworker bought it for me for my birthday.
You know what you need to get your hands on rum wise, if you ever see it. Get some 7 tiki rum.
7 tiki?
Yeah, 7 tiki. It's like, make a rum and coke with that. It is gonna be the best fucking rum and coke you ever have. Drink it by it straight. Drink it straight. Like, it's got some like fucking vanilla flavors to it. It's so good. So fucking good.
This one's got a little bit of vanilla, but it's also got like a banana flavor to it that I enjoy.
Nice.
But I haven't had it since I had an initial tasting of it. So let me just take a picture of the bottle. Don't really feel like turning on the light, so that.
Oh
will
yeah.
do it.
Okay. You get no response.
I get no response. Like, do I feel it not connect, or do I?
So you can tell if they're not on this plane anymore, essentially.
Oh, well. So if they're in another plane, I can still talk to them.
You can. Okay, then yeah, you don't get any response. So
Okay.
you don't connect.
Okay.
So you can infer he's dead.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Who'd you give the bean to?
The guy who
The
hired,
Javings.
yeah, he hired us to get his.
Oh, he's dead. He died.
What happened?
I mean, why not? I'm gonna let you know. I mean, without context, he was killed by a wolf.
Killed by a wolf?
Yeah. Without context, he was killed by a really large wolf. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Can you just say if it was because I gave him the seed or not?
Oh yeah.
Well, I suppose boys will be boys.
He's just sitting there, just like, can't believe they took all my stuff. I was fucking extorted. Gonna plant this bean. I'm gonna see if I get anything.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you don't really know what happened. All you know is that, a treant came out of the other one and started attacking you guys. He had totally been killed by a treant,
True.
but somehow a wolf got him. So I'll let you guys figure that out. And we'll totally end the session there because I gotta get to bed and enjoy my first day of school.
Oh, shit, that starts tomorrow?
It doesn't start tomorrow. I'm doing like prep stuff,
Like-
which I should have been
like
doing
in
like
service?
for the,
Yeah.
yeah, I should have been doing like the past I don't know, last week.
What are you gonna? What's your teacher clothes gonna be like? What are you gonna wear as a teacher?
Flax polo.
There you go. Classic slacks and polo combo. I'm telling you, man, get a curling bar, get some pump in them arms, and be like, sit down.
Get it.
This Magneo's got guns. Not like literal guns. Should I bring my gun to school? Just kidding.
No.
No, man. Well,
Is that what
Just
we're
in
calling it?
general now.
Yeah. We were calling it here.
All right, guys.
And
Thank y'all so much for coming out and hanging out with us for the Monday night D&D stream. We'll be back at it at 6 o'clock sharp next week, so don't be late. Until the next stream tomorrow night at 7:30, we hope you have a great one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.